Hello. So, yesterday was my wedding anniversary and I forgot. He forgot too. We forgot our 10th as well. Not on the radar. And it got me thinking, 21 years down the road, and I rarely look at pictures of our wedding. I rarely think about that day at all, really. But I can tell you something I never forget. I never forget the birthdays of my children. I don't forget their birthday, but I don't forget the birthday. I don't forget how I felt, what happened, how I was treated. None of that goes away. And I speak with women every day who they don't forget either. My 96-year-old grandma could still tell you about the birth of her 8 children. We don't forget that. And I remember early in my doula training, Terry Schilling said to me, and the class I was in, your job is to think about every action and how that impacts how this woman will remember how she was treated on this day. And that's your compass, that's your guiding point. Too many women are not treated with that as their guiding, as a guidepost. They experience obstetric violence. They experience feeling like they're not even part of the equation, like everything's about this baby. And we don't put anywhere near as much effort into preparing for a baby as we typically do into preparing for a wedding. We spent 18 months preparing for our wedding, and I did lots and lots of work. I did not put anywhere near that amount of work into the birth of my children, my first baby. Well, I corrected that for baby 2, 3, and 4 because I understood that I hadn't been educated enough, that I hadn't thought about who was there and who was going to be there enough. I hadn't thought about how it should all play out and what I wanted and what was important to me. You have an opportunity before you have a baby to do the same work as you do for a wedding. And people respond differently also to disappointment on your wedding day than what they do to disappointment or even trauma on your birthing day. So when you have something go wrong at your wedding, how many people say, "Oh, that's really tough," or "That shouldn't have happened, get your money back," or "Wow, that must have really upset you"? When we have a baby and things don't go the way we wanted, or when we are the victims of violence even, often the response is, "Well, you have a healthy baby and you should be grateful." Never once did I feel ungrateful for a healthy baby. But that didn't take away the feelings of pain that I experienced because of the way I'd been treated and the way things had gone. So I guess the point here is that you can do things differently to the way I did the first time round. You can actually do some more work to get some more education. You can get the right people around you. I really want people to understand just how important it is to really prioritize spending time and spending effort to get ready to have a baby. Take it even more seriously than you do getting ready to get married, because technically you can kind of do a do-over for your wedding. You could do it again the next year if you wanted to, but you'll never get to birth that baby again, ever. And it leaves a physical and a psychological, a mental and emotional imprint on you when things, whether that's positive or negative, depends on how it all goes down. So I'm here if you need to talk, if you need to figure out what happened. And I'd love to be that person who validates what happened to you, but also who helps you find healing on the other side. What happened in your birth is so important for both you and baby. If you've not yet had a baby, great, you've got time. If you've had a baby and the experience wasn't amazing, please don't think that having a better birth experience next time will fix the stuff that you haven't fixed from the first one. Fix that stuff first. Do that work, because no matter how amazing your next birth experience is, it will not correct or heal the first birth. It might increase your confidence, absolutely, but it won't fix it. It won't change the imprint on your subconscious and on your body. Only doing the work on yourself will do that. And it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to put all of that on the birth of your next baby. What if something happens that's outside of your control? Does that mean you're never going to heal? No. Not if you do the work separately. Well, this was way longer than I intended, but I guess I can waffle on. So happy anniversary to me, but and my husband, who forgot as well. So we're in two peas in a pod. But happy birthing day is something that should be said to all women, and all women should be able to look back on their birthing days and have a sense of peace, if nothing else. All the best. Talk to you again soon.